Welcome to another episode of Time is Now. We call this Time is Now because it's time is now to take action. Tomorrow, it might be too late. Tonight, we going to drop a lot of gems. We going to get straight to it and we going to make it shake. You know, you're going to have to eat a lot of fruits, vegetables, drink a lot of water if you really want to digest this game I possess. These gems I'm spitting holds value. Again, these gems I spit holds value. So we go call this episode tonight Value. And we get straight into it. And I have to come out with it. You got to stop exalting women above your manhood. She is not greater than this game. Again, stop exalting women above your manhood. She is not greater than this game. You holding praise and worship service like she's a god. In the Bible, even say in Exodus 20, thou shalt not put no other person before me. Now, you're holding women to the standard. Let me say it again, straight up. Nigga, you holding these bitches to a fucking standard. A standard that they're a god, that they're mighty and they're powerful, and they're not. Now, this is not a man versus woman thing. This is a right versus wrong thing. Everybody has their own role. So the main goal is for everybody to play their role so their value will be appreciated. You do not have to overvalue the woman because she's a woman. She is not your gift, my nigga. She's not. And the problem is they think they worth more than they are because y'all putting them somewhere where they shouldn't be. If you had to rate the woman between 1 to 10 and you took her weave off, her lashes off, her makeup off, her fake titties off, and her BBL off, she'll probably be a 4. I mean, you could put a wig on a pig all day, but what's right is right. So what's her true value without all the aesthetics? Yeah, I bet she ain't a dime no more. But you didn't spend all this money in building her up when really she wasn't even worth the money. See, you giving her all this praise and worship and you holding standards that she's a god and she's not. Sometimes as men, we need to have more finesse when we get in situations that'll help you stay alive and free from going to the penitentiary. So when you get into an altercation with your lady, you need to know when to hold and when to fold. Instead of picking a fight or trying to fight, you need to know how to walk away that can possibly save your life. Instead of trying to be so combative and you end up making a decision that can cost you the rest of your life. You either go be in the box or you go be in the penitentiary. Now, domestic is a straight felony. Now, why are you going to catch a felony when something that you can walk out the house and get another? You go catch a felony, a type 1 felony for something that you have access to everywhere you go. You catching a felony, all you have to do is go to the gas station. You might could pull another one. But instead, you trick yourself off the streets because you think you're in love, but you're really in lust. That's not the game. That's not the game at all. You can take a woman on a private jet across the globe. You can take her to all these mansions and castles, and you can treat her to all these nice, lavish things. But soon as she get mad at you tomorrow, she's gonna say you never did nothing for her, you never helped her or nothing. And that's only because women lead with emotions. They be in their feelings. That's why you shouldn't be able to trust the woman because tomorrow she'll switch up and forget everything that you did to her. So stay dangerous, kings. Good D is actually more valuable than good P. I say it again. Good D is way more valuable than good P because you can get good P everywhere, but the good D is hard to find. So stop over here tricking just because you got some good cat. That cat ain't making no noise. You can go get that cat anywhere. What her soul like? What her mind like? Do she pour into you? You so whipped over the cat that you think it's the best that you ever had. But in actuality, you just ain't had much. See, if you travel a little bit more, you'll find out that the value of the good D is hard to find because there's less man on the earth. It's less man on earth. So when there's less man on earth, it's hard to get a person that actually you can share a connection with. And all of this really goes off of vibes because you can be good with somebody else and you could be trash to the next person because y'all not expressing the value of y'all chemistry. Y'all don't align with each other. So therefore you thinking that, oh, I got one, but you got something else. You sprung on that thing and it ain't gonna get you nowhere. So I tell you this, a woman, she can have a certain role in the house, just like the man. When a man is in the house, he always know. He knows various things. He know how to be the protector, the provider, and he know how to be the strength and the backbone. He shouldn't have to stand over the stove all day, just like she shouldn't have to take out the trash, just like she shouldn't have to paint the house, just like you shouldn't have to go take the kids to the daycare. The problem is the roles are reversed. Shit. Is you a man or you the bitch? Because either way, no matter what, you have to know the value of who you are. Other than that, you get used and abused. Hey, I know. Let me know something. Talk to me. This is what we doing. This game isn't intended for you just to listen to. This game is intended for you to take action and get something from it so you can get to the next level, so you can build on to something. Yeah, it's good to listen and participate, but you're supposed to be grabbing the value from this game that's going to help you get to the next level. When you hear someone spitting gems, you're supposed to say, how can I apply these gems to my life? How can I apply this message to help me elevate to the next level? When I'm in the room with my guys and they telling me some game that I never heard, I'm soaking it up because they giving me some profound information, something I never heard before. Now, when we chopping game about some things that we all know, we just chopping game. But when stuff come across my desk that I never heard, I know how to tune in because that's information and that's valuable. So I'm not going to take the credit for the value that I got. I'm going to listen. Instead of saying, oh, I know, I'm going to say, okay, that's what we're doing. And then I'm going to take action of the game instead of saying I know. So you got to stop saying you know everything, because once you start telling people you know everything, they're not going to want to exchange information because you know it all. And that's not value. And there's no age that you could put on value because you can get it from anyone. But the problem is people try to big boy, little boy, big boy you, little boy me, big boy you. And it shouldn't go like that because what's right is right. So it's a problem when you sit there and you know it all, because now nobody wants to share with you because you don't know how to receive the value. Once you receive the value, you will understand that, you know what, I get the message. Now it's time for me to take action today. Don't be the one that just sit on it when you get it, because now you're not going to even be the person that they give it to anymore because you're not going to do nothing with it. Or better yet, they might invite you to all of the parties, all of the plays, and chop all of the game because they know you ain't going to use it. They know you ain't going to do nothing with it. They going to say, never mind him. He just a fly on the wall. He ain't going to do nothing with it. But see me, I take advantage of that. You know, that's why you surround yourself with valuable people. People that you can exchange information with, and you guys can all take a piece from that playbook and win. That's what it's about. Coming together, feeding each other, and getting to that next level. Other than that, you just go be a fly on the sideline. You just go be watching. You know. I got to rewind, though, but I'm going to fast forward and rewind because, you know what I'm saying, I didn't really give y'all that drip check because I just got y'all straight in here. But at the end of the day, I still got to break it down because, you know, I did put that shit on tonight. You know what I mean? But the clothes don't make you. You make the clothes, you know. I get dressed in 5 minutes no matter what I put on because I don't want to think too much about this shit. When I go in the store, if it catch my eye, I grab it. If it's my size, I don't got to try it on because the time is now for us to grab and go. You shouldn't be in the mirror 30, 40, 50 minutes like the broad. You taking longer than her to get dressed. She's sitting in the car talking about he still ain't ready. Honey, I'm ready to go. That's not valuable. You gotta, as a man, you gotta stand on your principles. So, I put the Prada polo on, you know what I'm saying? Little something right there, on the kicks, but that came natural. We bust down on the wrist, you know what I'm saying? We put it all up, bust down on the wrist. Yeah, we put it up there right there. That's it. But the time is now. So when you look good, you feel good. When you smell good, you do good. And the vibrations come and it rubs off on other people. How am I gonna get someone to believe in me when I don't look like I believe in myself? Now, it's not about a person's size or whatever, but if a person is trying to get to that next level, that's value. I can deal business with a person. I don't care if he's 300 pounds. I don't care if she's 300 pounds. If she has the desire to get to the next level, we can work. But you got to show emphasis that you're trying. You just can't be laying down talking about I give up. See, it's a difference for a person that's trying and a person who's just looking and just stuffing cheeseburgers all down their brain all day. See, that's the problem right there. Because one day could change all our lives. But again, you have to be the person that person want to confide to, that say, you know what, can you help me? And yes, I can help. Because I'm going to help you get to the next level. Matter of fact, we going to work together. Because teamwork going to be the dream work. Ain't no big me, little you. You want to lose 100 pounds? Anybody. We can lose 100 pounds together. Well, I don't need to lose 100, but I'm going to help you get to that level. Because I feel the determination that you have. I see it. I see if you're getting up in the morning at 5, 6, 7 in the morning, you're going to try. You ain't just sleeping in. I see that you stop eating at 7, 8 at night, and you know what I'm saying, you're going to sleep at 10 o'clock. I see that you're not eating marshmallow pies and cheesecakes all night. You want to try. Now, if you binge watching and you watching soap operas and you just stuffing, how would I have to invest with you when you don't believe in yourself? You have to be able to believe in yourself for me to be willing to invest with you. Because that's value. The value in I believe that you can change and we can change together, because I can work on myself at the same time you work on yourself and we become great together. See, we did that together, but we need words of encouragement for each other. Now, if it ain't in you, it just ain't in you. I'm not trying to make you somebody who you ain't. You know what I mean? So the moral of that story is, if anybody's willing to invest with you, make sure before you invest with that person that they believe in their self, because they understand the value that you guys bring to each other. Now, if they just want to give money, that's all right. You don't need that. You need a partner. We've been there and done that before. We don't just need nobody to give us no money. That's out. Let the record reflect. We don't just need no donors. We need people who want to put the actual work in what we're doing, because they're going to be able to be the front line just like we are. And it's an equal share. You don't want to be the person that, I just gave 50,000 up, but I'm just waiting for my dividends. Nah, you have to be a team player. And team players is what this world needs. We don't need shareholders. Nah, I start from 20 to my name before I let you invest your 50,000, because I believe in what I'm doing. You just want an ROI. Now you can keep that return on investment. I understand the value that I possess with myself. Do you understand your value? I'm just asking you a question. Do you understand who you really are? Do you understand how far you can be if you lock in right now today? Do you understand that one day could change your life? Do you understand that the people around you is a reflection of where you're going? Do you understand if you're hanging around all these people, but they're not trying to get to the next level, more than likely you won't get to the next level because you hanging around non-valuable people? Do you know that if you're the smartest person in the room, you in the wrong room? Because it's nothing for you to learn. I grabbed a lot of information from people from all walks of life because I got in the room and I shut the fuck up and I listened. That brought me to a point where I'm at today. You can put me in a room with anybody and I'm gonna shut the fuck up and I'm gonna listen. I don't care if they younger than me. I don't care if they older than me. Shit, I don't even care if they have less money than me. Because I'm not in it for that. I'm in it to receive the value that's going to help me get to the next level that I'm seeing them go to. But if I go in there and say, hey, I'm doing 100K a month. Who else doing 100K a month? And everybody else up in there, they only doing, I'm doing 4, I'm doing 6, I'm doing 8. I'm in the wrong fucking room. I need to be in a room where the people say, hey, I did 3 million last month. I did 2, I did 1.5. And that's where you need to be. But you don't understand your value because you want to be the biggest fish in the pond. And I want to be the shark in the ocean. It's a big difference. You know what I mean? But to get in that ocean, you got to be up in there with other sharks. And more than likely, them sharks go bite harder than you. You know what I mean? You don't want to be able to bite the hardest as soon as you get in the ocean. You would never grow. You know what I mean? I said this before. You got to be able to put your seed in the dirt and watch it grow. That's right. I said it again. Plant that seed in the dirt and watch it grow. It's going to turn to 1, 2, 3, 4, and so many other plants when it start blossoming because they reproduce and they mate just like humans. Again, you have to know the value in a person. If you don't, it's going to be way too late. I think in times in life, a lot of people misconstrue doing bad, falling off, being broke. But it all comes back to the same thing. You doing bad, you going broke, and you falling off because you don't understand your value. You don't know what you're worth. See, you putting all your eggs in one basket and you just rolling the dice and you crapping every time because you don't know your true value in life. It's like a pyramid scheme to you. You just, I'm going to just take it how I come. All right, they paying $12.95 down the street. I'm going to just go do that. And that's why you're getting the results that you have because you don't understand elevation. Now, there's nothing wrong with having that job, but you're supposed to take that job. You take the revenue from that job to make you the owner of that job because you understood what it took to get to the next level. You put your money into your own self, your own personal development. Now you're ready to get to that next level because you understand the process. You understand the assignment. You the Renaissance man. Put you anywhere, you're supposed to be able to perform and excel. If not, you're going to be the one watching. Everybody else is going to be watching. It's a lot of things I want to address today, I want to get to it because value come in all shapes, forms, and fashions. I seen a story earlier today, and it really touched me. And again, I love women dearly. Yes, I do. But a lot of women make the wrong decision, and then they turn around and want to put everything as it was the man's fault. This young woman was tired of sacrificing and doing bad. She didn't have no one to call. She didn't have no one that expressed value to her. She said every time when she needed something, she didn't have nobody to call, but when they need something, they all called her. So she said, we need more dads in these kids' life. Now, I'm going to put everybody on charges. Yeah, first of all, nigga, you need to be in your kids' life. There's no way, you know what I'm saying, you having these kids out here and you ain't providing for your kids doing the basic necessities that they need. So you out of pocket for walking away from your kids. You dumb, you crazy, and you'll never get no blessings that way. But baby girl, you out of pocket too, because you knew he didn't provide for his last 3 kids. But your selfish desires say you had to have number 4. You knew he wasn't there already. You knew he wasn't ain't shit ass nigga. But you still went there and had that child by him, and you demanded him to do something that he ain't even cut to do. You picked him. Because you didn't understand the value of a man. You just thought about that thing he do for you. So y'all both need to be on charges. Y'all both wrong. Yeah. We can't point the finger on that because both of y'all out of pocket. You know, every time when you get around a person and they profess their love for you, you know what I'm saying, and their vibrations get all high and, you know, they tell you, oh, I care about you and all that. You got to realize something. You could be around a person and they can profess their love for you all day. They can tell you how they feel about you. They can say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. They can tell you that 1,000,000 times. But they exemplifying they value. They telling you that, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Well, in order for that to really work, you still have to be that lead by example. If you're not leading by example, that's just words. Because they could tell you anything. That's self-proclaiming. I can tell you I'm going to win that 1.8 billion lottery ticket tomorrow. I can tell you that I fly private everywhere I go. But is that honestly true value? True value is something that everybody needs to understand. You need to understand when she comes in your life, if she's not bringing value, she needs to be exiting stage left instantly. You don't need to let 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years go around. The time is right now, and tomorrow is too late. She holding the slot of your future because you worried about that little thing she do for you. Man, that's anywhere. You get that down the street. You used to leave 40 on the dresser. Now you got to leave a soft dollar bill, but it come with no strings attached. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't that serious. As a man, you need to understand the power of having value. Despite of what you're going through, you should never wear that shit on your shoulders, no matter what. That's the same as you being able to lift 350 pounds in the gym, but all of a sudden you start working out for 15 months. Well, you was valuable because you was in the gym working out hard, hard, hard. Now you go back to the gym and you can't even hit 185 pounds only because you didn't understand the despite of being consistent. See, you was consistent with the value that you put up every day. You went, and then you stopped going. You wasn't supposed to stay on the same level. That's like having 300,000 in your account today, but you keep spending, you don't make no more money. You supposed to be broke. You supposed to be broke because you celebrating before you win the game. That was a start. It wasn't a finish. See, understand where you're going. Understand whoever's around you need to be helping you get to that level, and that's the problem. We just don't understand because it's a lack of knowledge. So that's why I say I'm surrounded by some people, and them same people who I'm surrounded by today, I'm giving you full access to that same circle. That same circle that I have, you have access to that. All you got to do is tap in. Once you tap in with that, we'll come up with a blueprint. We'll show you, guess what? I put you with the right people as far as if you want to get your content worked on, if you want to get your credit worked on, if you want to get your insurance done, if you want to get loan financing, you want to get your videos edited, you want a real estate, you want an investor, you want some crypto, you want a credit man, whatever you want, I'm going to put you with the right people. But those people come with a price because they hold value. is you willing to invest in yourself? Because if you're not willing, you gonna just keep watching these videos, keep scrolling. This ain't gonna be for you. But if you willing to get in the room with the people that you need to, I'll direct you straight to the doorstep of them. Don't get in there and try to negotiate, because they know they value already. And they gonna say, I'm sorry, Tom, I can't work with you. I'm sorry, Peggy, I can't work with you. No, Tiffany, no. That's not gonna work, because that's a form of disrespect to get with someone and you want to tell them what you want to spend. They know they worth. So if they tell you a price, that's what it is. We got to stop trying to negotiate with people and tell them, oh, no, I think you should charge me 50. No, he said he want 100. Give him his 100, because he know his value. You don't want nobody coming in lowballing you. Yeah, remember that. Remember that the next time. A lot of people ain't gonna like this, but I'm gonna keep it so real on this. A lot of men out here switch hitters. They out here switch hitting, batting on both sides, and the women ain't making it any better, because they letting men think that it's cool to be that way. And they over here overvaluing the situation by allowing a man to come in here knowing that he's out here batting on both sides. Now, if you choose to be that way, that's cool. But that's how all this stuff is running around here, because y'all out here double dipping. You can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't do that, because you're not gonna get nowhere in life doing that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all call y'all living in y'all, whatever y'all living in, live that shit over there. Don't come around our circle with that shit. We ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Is you hitting left hand or your right hander? Which one is it? I wait. I'm right-handed, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to bat on both sides. You know what I mean? But y'all out here switch hitting, and y'all ladies out here telling men that it's cool. That shit ain't cool, man. Yeah, pick a side and stay there, man. I seen this is a good one too. Well, we might have to open up the chat on this one. Man, I seen it too. And they asked like 100 women, would you rather deal with a man that's rich and he cheat, or you rather deal with a man that's faithful but he broke? Let's say that again. This was a good one too. Would you rather deal with a man that's rich but he cheats, or you rather deal with a man that's faithful and broke? Now, I'm going to let y'all answer that question, but I give y'all some of the results that I already seen with this question. And most bitches want a man that cheat because he rich. See, they already tricked y'all anyway about this monogamous lifestyle. They told y'all that you were supposed to have one and all that, and that's cool if you believe in that. But they don't care long as the man has bread. You had probably 20% of the women say, oh, I want a broke, faithful man. And them bitches was lying. Ain't no bitch want no broke, faithful man. She can't do shit with his broke ass. I mean, shit. His broke ass might be cheating more than a rich man, so at least she know what she getting. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? When a rich nigga wants you, baby, ain't nothing you could do about it. So majority of women said they rather take a rich man that's go provide for him and he can go out there and cheat. But they also said while he cheating, they go cheat too. Focus on yourself, kings. It is what it is, though. I just had to drop that one time because, man, you would think they all say, hey, I just want the guy who's just going to love me for me. No, they want a man with some money. They want a man that's going to put them on them private jets and travel them around the world and take them to the mansions and do all that stuff I said they was going to do. He took them everywhere. He take you everywhere. He took you to Hollywood. He taking you to castles and everything. Like I said, soon as he stops doing those things for you, you told him he never did nothing for you. You told that man that. Yeah, because you led with your feelings. We got to stop that. My guy told me, people are only loyal to their wallet. that means however much money that they have in their wallet or in their bank account, that's who they loyal to. They not loyal to people anymore. They loyal to the money. So that'll tell you something. If you want people to be loyal to you, make more fucking money. You want people to believe in you, make more fucking money. You want people to start listening to you, make more money. And how would you make more money? Get around the people that's making the money. If you the only one making the money, I feel sorry for you, because you will be on the menu. You will be on the plate, because everybody else around you ain't eating. And where I come from, they'll tell you, man. Let me say this again. Where I come from, they'll say, we ain't eating, B. We is not eating. And when they ain't eating, man, they coming to get you. So they're not loyal to you as a friend. They loyal to what you can do for them financially. They're only loyal to the money. That was a good one right there. Say it again, Gio. He said people is only loyal to their wallets. They not loyal to your friendship. They loyal to the service that you can provide for them and what can they get off of you. I was talking to a lady friend the other day. She said, Twin, what is wrong with people? I said, what you mean by that? She said, nowadays, everybody is so transactional. And I was like, huh? She said, yeah, every guy I talk to, they all want something. So I had to look at it. And it's true. Relationships in 2025 going forward, it's transactional. It's about what can you gain. If the person feel they can't gain anything from you, they're on to the next. It's like a leech. So therefore, you have to be able to add the value to yourself and notice the leeches. So my rule of thumb is I don't talk to people in a personal relationship who can't do the bare minimum things for their self. Meaning, if the lady is calling me, telling me she need her hair done and her nails done and she needs some shoes and she need her tires and her oil change and she just caught a flat and she did all this, first of all, you should have had AAA in your wallet. I ain't Captain Save 'em. You know what I mean? But if you cannot provide the bare essentials for yourself, that's a red flag and we don't need to have nothing to do for it. I shouldn't have to take care of the stuff. What was you doing before you met me? How did you get your hair done before you met me? How did you get your nails done before you met me? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I wait. Yeah, because I ain't the one, baby. I ain't here to save you. I ain't here to save you at all. So if you can't do the bare necessities for yourself, I think you got the wrong one. Appreciate everybody for locking in with me. You know what I'm saying? Giving y'all a little bit of this value. Again, like I say, if you ready to come record in the studio with us, send us a DM. Let everybody know. The time is now. You might even get the first hour special if you book a monthly contract. Come record with us. We got slots available. You know what I'm saying? We got the calendar on lock. You know what I'm saying? You could book your recording. It's nice. It's smooth. You know what I'm saying? You get you some great beverages, whatever you need, friendly environment. And you know, you never know. You might get 30 reels in an hour. It only take one to change your life. We got to do better, people. Holla at your boy.